What's up guys, today we're going to be reviewing some shin guards. I got here the SANABUL Gold Strike shin guards, and on my right the SANABUL Lab Series shin guards over here. Both of these right off the bat are going to be excellent for either MMA, kickboxing, or Muay Thai, but today we're really just going to be breaking down the differences, the price, the build, the design, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys are ready, let's jump straight into the review. So let's start off with the Gold Strike shin guards here. The padding is very rugged, nice and dense, and the design is actually, it's more on the slim side. I'd say these are one of the more slim and more kind of custom tailored fitting shin guards I've ever used. On the back here you have these straps. It's not just like a regular Velcro where you just kind of strap it on. It actually has this kind of enclosure buckle system here, so that's just an extra layer of security so that your leg doesn't slip out. And on the bottom you have this ankle strap, and underneath you have this one under your foot. It's pretty standard. The fit on these is pretty nice. I'd say these are a bit tighter than usual, so you know, really utilize the size chart, measure out your shin and the length of your foot, because you don't want it to be too form restricting. Overall though, I've seen people like Max Holloway and Sugar Sean O'Malley use these, and for me to get my hands on an actual pair, it's just really nice. I kind of like these grooves in between. It's not just one layer of padding. Even though it's pretty slim, it's very well padded all around. I feel like it has good coverage, just enough. But if I had to choose this for either MMA or Muay Thai, I definitely use these more for like a MMA or kickboxing, rather than just kind of like a stand and bang Muay Thai style. Just because of their slimmer profile, I didn't ever feel any hindrance in my movement. You do have to break these in, I'll say, and there are no perfect pair of shin guards on the market, guys. Every pair of shin guards you're gonna have to break in. So what I like to do when I get my shin guards, I like to just walk around with them. I like to stand on my tiptoes, practice my my checks, practice my kicks on them, just to kind of, you know, start molding them to my leg and my foot. Inside, the padding is nice. It has this kind of breathable fabric over here. Everything seems well stitched together, and overall just the gold and black, really nice. This is kind of like a textured synthetic leather. It's not just like a smooth matte surface like a lot of shin guards out there. And I think this is kind of paving the way for a new look in the market. So on the SANABUL website right now, these are retailing for about $99, which is a fair price. I think it is a good quality, and knowing that a lot of champions have used these gives me kind of peace of mind making the purchase. So let's move over to the SANABUL Lab Series shin guards over here. Starting off, this does not have like that buckle system on the back. It's just your standard hook and Velcro system. The main difference, I would say, is the padding on these are both very well padded and very protective, but this is a lot thinner than this one over here. This covers the Lab Series. It covers more surface area along your shin. So if you are the type of person out there that is worried about, you know, getting injured, or you want the maximum protection, I'd go with the Lab series. I feel like these are more designed for like a all-purpose use, and maybe even the beginners out there. I'd say these shin guards, the Gold Strike, are more for the veterans, the people who have more of a hybrid athletic style and kind of just know what they're doing, because they can get away with the smaller surface area of padding. Talking about the texture of the leather, it's also synthetic. On the bottom of these, it also has that strap underneath the foot, nice and elastic, and one behind the heel. A lot of people are worried about like this section in between here. Both of the shin guards have good coverage and protection in that area, although I feel like this is wider overall on top of the foot and just around your shin. So the padding's nice. It doesn't have those kind of grooves as you would see here. And I'll say that when I put both of these on, I felt a lot more light when using these compared to the Lab series. I feel like I was able to just have a little bit more hop in my step with the Gold Strike. And don't get me wrong, you can still move around pretty good with these, but they might be a little bit like a little bit wide, and they could restrict some movement. But these are the standard type of shin guards on the market, and across any brand you're gonna see shin guards like this, and a lot of people have used these with no issues at all. So let's talk about the price of the SANABUL Lab series. Okay, so on SANABUL website, these are retailing for $109 over here. And yeah, so these are actually more expensive than these. So the Gold Strike are coming in at $99. The Lab series are coming in at $109, $110. So if I had to choose one, I would definitely go with the Gold Strike. It's a little bit more inexpensive and $20 cheaper depending on where you're coming from. I like the design better. It just looks different. It stands out amongst the other shin guards I've used. And I do like this buckle system on the back over here. Just gives it an extra layer of security for your leg not to slip out. And I like the slimmer profile. I feel like I'll be able to, dance around a little bit more, but to each their own. And you really have to be honest about what type of style you have. Like if you're like the type of guy that likes to just kind of stand in front of your opponent, take the shot, give the shot, I'd go with the Lab series. If you're a mover, if you're a defensive counter fighter that relies heavily on your footwork, or you're doing like mainly MMA, go with the Gold Strike. And if you're just like an all-around kickboxer, Muay Thai guy, I'd go with the Lab series. So that's my comparison of the SANABUL Gold Strike shin guards versus the SANABUL Lab series. So I hope I was able to kind of dispel somewhat of a difference for you guys. And if you have any questions, drop it down below, or feel free to share your experience using either one of these, because both are going to be a great product. It just depends on your style. That's going to be the deciding factor at the end of the day. So feel free to check out the links in the description box for more info, and drop a like if this video was helpful. Until the next one, I'll see you there. Peace.